You picked it up 12 times in the last hour. You know you did. Your hand just moved. Your thumb was already unlocking the screen before your brain had a thought to go with it. And the strangest part? You don't even know what you were looking for. That feeling is not a bad habit. It is not a lack of willpower. It is something far older than the smartphone. What you just experienced is one of the most finely tuned survival mechanisms in human history, and it has been hijacked. Your nervous system is always scanning. It has been doing this for 2.5 million years. Long before language, before agriculture, before walls or fire or tools, your ancestors lived in open environments where threats could come from any direction. A rustle of grass, a flicker at the edge of vision. Any one of these could mean death. The brains that survived were the ones that never fully relaxed. The ones that kept checking. Neuroscientist Kent Berridge at the University of Michigan found that your brain has a dedicated system just for wanting. It is powered by dopamine, and crucially, it fires not when you receive a reward, but when you anticipate one. When you detect a signal that a reward might be coming, it does not care if the reward is actually there. It only needs the possibility. Your phone is a possibility machine. Psychologist B.F. Skinner demonstrated in the 1950s that unpredictable rewards produce more checking behavior than predictable ones. You cannot habituate to something you cannot predict. Your brain reads every uncertain signal as worth investigating. Your ancestors lived in a world full of uncertain signals. The cost of ignoring one was death. So the brain evolved a strong default. Check. Always check. Now put that brain inside a device that pings you with unpredictable signals 70 times a day. Anthropologist Robin Dunbar at Oxford showed that for most of human history, your survival depended on your position within a group. Being excluded meant death. Your brain evolved to be exquisitely sensitive to social information. Who responded? Who didn't? Who liked it? Whether the message has been read. Every one of these data points triggers the same ancient monitoring system. Your brain is not being shallow when it checks. It is doing exactly what it evolved to do. But the more you check, the worse the system works. Psychologist Larry Rosen found that people who check their phones most frequently report the highest levels of social anxiety. The checking is not resolving the threat. It is feeding it. Every time you check and find uncertainty, the brain sends you back to look again. You are training it to stay activated. The silence after you send a message is not silence to your brain. It is an open question. And open questions are the most powerful triggers the wanting system has. Your ancestors felt a similar hum in the grasslands. That hum kept them alive. The environment changed faster than the brain could follow. Your nervous system is still scanning the savannah. It just looks like a screen now. You picked it up 12 times in the last hour because you are human. Because the brain inside your skull was built for a world that no longer exists. And because somewhere in that phone, there might have been something that mattered. Your ancestors checked. You check. The difference is that the thing you're checking was designed by people who knew exactly how to make you keep checking. That's not a habit. That's an ancient system running in a new cage.